We return to Rabbit and Bear by Julian Gough and Jim Field. This is the first book, Rabbit's Bad Habits, and pages 45 through 77. We are reading the book Rabbit and Bear, Rabbit's Bad Habits by Julian Gough and Jim Field. We're going to go back to the map. So once again, Bear's Cave. The rabbit's warren, that's where he lives. Here's the lake that the snowball went into. And of course, the compass rose is right here. North, east, south, and west. They just got done discussing how Rabbit eats his first poo so he can get the energy from the plants. And Bear is suddenly not very hungry. From dawn to dusk, you're eating and pooing, said Rabbit gloomily, and half the time you're eating poo. It's an awful life. Look at him. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do. Maybe that's why you're so grumpy, said Bear. Grumpy, said Rabbit. I'm not grumpy. Okay, you're not grumpy, said Bear. Well, I'm off to wash my carrot. Because who likes sticking around a grumpy rabbit? I hate being a rabbit, thought Rabbit as he climbed down into his burrow to eat more of Bear's food. Then, full of energy, Rabbit got back to work on his own snowman. Soon he had rolled a huge snowball right over to his burrow. Remember, he stole that from Bear, and that's what woke Bear up. What a lovely little head, shouted Bear from her hilltop. Thanks, but I've already made one. It's not a head, said Rabbit furiously, and it's not for you, it's a body. I've only just started, and it'll be much bigger than yours eventually. Bear gasped. Why, said Rabbit, irritated, are you gasping? Don't you believe me? I am gasping, shouted Bear politely, because you are about to be eaten by a wolf. Did you notice that? Rabbit looked over his shoulder. Wolf was bounding across the snow toward him. There's the wolf. Gosh, Wolf had a lot of teeth, and Rabbit's snowball blocked his burrow. Arg! Spleef! Wah! Exclaimed Rabbit and turned and ran. What's going to happen? He's giving chase. There's the wolf. There's the rabbit. Do you think Bear can help out? Oh dear, thought Bear. Rabbit gave me a carrot, so he's my friend. Bear made a snowball and threw it with all her strength. It went over Wolf's head and landed on the frozen lake. Crack! Plop! Whoops! Still being chased by a hungry wolf. Bear made a second snowball and threw it with a lot less energy. It only fell a few feet in front of her. Bear frowned. She made a third snowball and threw it, but with just the right amount of her strength, and it landed on Wolf's head, right between the ears. Thud! Far below, Wolf skidded to a halt and shouted, You keep out of this, to Bear, and raced on again after Rabbit. Bear sighed. No, to stop Wolf, you need a snowball as big as an avalanche and as fast as a train. Wait. Wolf is set to get that rabbit. Look at his sharp teeth. Details. Bear, I love this picture. Bear knocked off her snowman's head and sent it rolling down the hill toward where Wolf was going to be in about a minute. Bear was actually a lot cleverer than she thought she was. Rabbit, as he ran, looked over his shoulder at Wolf, and his eyes opened wide. Look behind you! Gasped Rabbit. Look at. I'm not falling for that, panted Wolf. But he definitely did hear a noise behind him. No, he wasn't going to look. It was a trick. That's just another of Bear's snowballs. Well, it is and it isn't, said Rabbit. He tried to remember what his three-legged grandfather had said about avalanches. Oh, yes, It's a good idea to get out of the way. Look at it coming bearing down on them. Ah, that was it, panted Rabbit, and jumped sideways. There he is. He's going to hop sideways. What was that? Panted Wolf, and the noise was so loud now that he finally looked over his shoulder. He didn't even have time to gasp. A snowball the size of an avalanche hit Wolf faster than a train and rolled him out onto the thin ice of the lake. The ice cracked. Plop! By the time Wolf had crawled to shore, Rabbit was half a mile away. Wolf snorted. Ouch! There was something stuck up his nose. He sneezed. Out popped the old black floppy carrot. Wolf sniffed it. Ugh! Still, he kind of liked the way it just sat there. Sniff. Maybe I'll try going vegetarian for a bit, said Wolf. I'm sick of having my dinner run away from me at 40 miles an hour. Wolf gave the carrot a bite. Blah! Uggy, 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 blah! Wolf spat the old black floppy carrot back into the lake. He sighed, licked his huge, sharp teeth, and went home to dry off. He's hungry, too. He just wanted to eat. But at least Rabbit's alive. Bear, said Rabbit, why did you save me when I was so mean to you? Because you gave me a carrot, said Bear. But it was an old black floppy carrot, replied Rabbit. It's the thought that counts, said Bear. Rabbit blushed and ran off. Do you think he's feeling a little guilty? Because he stole Bear's food and didn't tell him and gave him an old black carrot in return? Oh, well, thought Bear, suppose he's gone to eat or eat poo. but he hadn't. Back home, Rabbit pushed the body of his snowman until it rolled down his hill and halfway up Bear's. Bear, shouted Rabbit, help me push this snowball up your hill. When they got it to the top, Rabbit panted, It's a present for your snowman. They heaved the new head onto the body. Bear did most of the heaving as Rabbit couldn't reach that high. Perfect, they said. And that's... Bear carefully pushed 2 pine cones in for the head for eyes. Perfect, they said. We'll find out more if they decorate it more in our next reading. If you like this book, you most definitely want to read the other Rabbit and Bear books. Try The Pest in the Nest next.